All right, that sounds right to me. All right, then we want to pin myself. Or do we spotlight? Spotlight. All right, here we go. So a big welcome to our Wholehearted Women Information session. We are super excited if you decide to take the time out of your Sunday evening to join us here tonight. So a big thank you. Now, whether that is to learn a little bit more about what we do, or see if it could be something for you, or maybe you're just here to show some support to our beautiful speakers here tonight. Either way, I just want to say a huge welcome to everybody. So tonight is about sharing with you an opportunity that has truly changed our lives. Now, you may have already heard a bit about our products and programs, which I could go on forever about because I personally think they are freaking amazing and truly life-changing to so many people. But I will go into them a little bit later at the end. But tonight is about something much more important. It's about changing your life and how this could be exactly what you are looking for. So firstly, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my story. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Renee Millay, and I've been a part of this community now for 2 years. I'm a mama to 2 busy boys, 5 and 7. Before this business came into my life, I was feeling incredibly lost. We had just lost our family restaurant due to COVID, and I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I had 2 little bubs at home, and to be honest, I was really just enjoying spending all my time with them. I've always had a passion for health and nutrition, a little bit more since having a prem baby. So during lockdown, I decided to further my studies in dietetics and nutrition. But the thought of going back to work and jumping into a traditional business only meant time away from my boys. And I wanted something more, something that aligned with my dreams and created more freedom and flexibility, something that didn't cap my income based on exchanging time for money. I didn't want to put my kids in after school care and holiday programs. And I hated the fact that I had to go back to work and put them in childcare when I did. It was so hard, as I'm sure so many of you mamas can relate to. And I can even guarantee right now there are some mamas out there feeling that same anxiety and anxiousness with their children about to go back to school and them heading straight back into that rat race, into that hamster wheel routine that we just go back into year after year. So when I met Kirsty and saw what she was creating, I wanted to know more. She was in this incredible community, creating income on her own terms, and she honestly was just glowing. She looked so healthy and happy, and that resonated with me on such a deep level. I took my skeptical hat off and I leant in and got all my questions answered about exactly what this was. So fast forward to today, and because of this business and this profession, I now work solely from home in and around my family. I do life on my own terms without sacrificing health and income. I have a purpose and a passion, and I am in a space that genuinely lights me up every single day. All right, so enough about me. We're going to kick off with some other beautiful women sharing about their why, and then we'll quickly run over what we do and how we do it at the end. So our first rock star here is Tameka. I'm going to share my screen with her and highlight her so you can see her, and then she's going to share a little bit about why she joined this space and what it's done for her. So, all right, here we go. Thank you, Tameka.
Hello. Thank you so much, Renee. It's like such a pleasure to get on and share with you all tonight. So thank you for having me. Look, when I first came into this business, it was only 4 or 5 months ago. And to be honest, I really wasn't looking for another thing. I have 2 boys that are a total handful, and I have my own traditional business. So, my plate was very full, but the reason I sort of came into this was that I was really starting to feel really run down. My traditional business, was taking up a lot of my time, a lot of my energy, and I really started to feel like I was spreading myself too thin. Um and really wasn't there in my full capacity for my kids, and that's really the reason that I started a business in the first place. I dabbled in the products. I knew that they were great when I took them, and I really needed a big health elevation. I needed to start looking after myself. I needed to start nourishing my body. I needed to start sort of like fueling it instead of just like taking from it all the time. And I thought, right, I'm going to get right back into these products full on. And I'm also going to join the business because I really want the community and support, which is what was lacking from my traditional business. I worked by myself over there, and sometimes I just needed like the support of knowing that someone had my back. And so I was really pleasantly surprised when I took a closer look, like Renee, at this business and just kind of like asked the right questions. That I soon found out that my values very much aligned with this business and this community. So not only was I able to nourish my health, I was able to get the support from my community, and then I've obviously like lent in even further now, and an additional lane of which I really believe at this time, in the other families out there like my own, that I mean, yes, I could talk about it all day, but really these last 4 to 5 months have been so transformational for me because I like glowing and I feel more vibrant and energized. Oh, you got me. I think my internet's a bit crazy there. Um, Oh, good. Yeah, I feel more energized. I feel more excited to get up every day. I have made some gorgeous friends in this community, both online and also had the pleasure of meeting some in person, which has been really cool. So I'm really proud of myself 4 or 5 months ago who kind of like took my own action and made a decision that I needed to be a priority, and that my health and my wellness was something that really did need to come first for me to serve my family and everyone in my life at the capacity that I truly wanted. So, um, yeah, I hope that that was a nice share, and I hope that's resonated with some of you out there listening to this. And now I'll pass it on to the beautiful Kirsty.
Thank you, Tameka. Oh, I just love that you're sharing this. We're all boy mamas here, I just realized. And I also love that you're coming from the car, which is just incredible. It shows you that you can do this business from anywhere. So thank you so much. I'm going to pass on to the beautiful Kirsty.
Amazing. I have a feeling Tamika's hiding in the car away from her children at crazy o'clock. But so great to be on tonight. And yes, for those of you that don't know me, my name's Kirsty Chumbly. I'm a proud wife and mama to 2 beautiful boys. And I've been a part of this amazing community and business now for 3 years. So before I said yes to this business, I really felt like I was just spiraling, to be honest. I felt like everything in life at the time was perfect on paper, but I was really lost in motherhood. And that flame that once felt like it burnt so bright within me just felt like it had gone out. Whilst I loved being, my baby and I loved being a mum, I really felt like that new mum euphoria had just started to wear off. And, I was losing myself a little bit more every day. Before I had my babies, I always had the successful career, and, I had my own business and I had created a lot of success in that business. But if I'm really honest, success to me had always meant a lot of sacrifice. So I always believed that success had to be hard, right? I was addicted to overworking, to hustling. I felt like I had to do it all and be it all. And, really it only ever left me feeling really burnt out and resentful for, with very little time left over at the end of the day for the things that mattered most, right? I was giving so much to everything at work that, the people that mattered to me at the end of the day were getting what was left of me. So whilst my business was great, once I became a mum, I really started to realize that I just couldn't have it all in that business. I couldn't have the really high, I couldn't have the successful career and be the present mum that I wanted to be. So I'd been watching along women in this space on social media for a little while. And, I could really see here that maybe this was a place where I could have it all, right? Maybe it didn't have to be one or the other. But of course, I knew for things to change, I needed to make the change. So I leant in and, whilst I guess I had a really big fear of judgment, at the time, and I wasn't sure if this was something that I'd be good at. I'd never done anything on social media before. So I had a lot of those fears sort of bubbling away. Once I started to learn more about this space and everything that came with it, all of that started to ease quite quickly. Within weeks of actually saying yes, I just felt this huge fog lift in my life. That spark started to come back, and fast forward the clock now 3 years. And whilst I've created something really special here in so many ways, now having my second baby and between my two children, I never had to return to the 9 to 5. We completely own our time. And, as a family, we've just spent the whole month of December traveling in our caravan. And I literally work off my mobile phone around the kids, which is just so, so special. And all of these things, whilst I'm truly incredibly grateful for them, the greatest part for me has been, of all of it, has been who I've become on the way. And, now reliving life as a new mama again with another newborn in tow, this time it just feels so different to the first, because this time I have mission, I have purpose, I have community, I have connection, I have my health. And all of these beautiful things are really just an extension of my life now. So I just truly love that in this space, we do get to have both. We get to have motherhood and the thriving career all at the same time, which I just love. So thanks for having me, Renee.
I love this. I love listening to your story, Kirsten. There's so much of that I just resonate, and I feel so many other women will resonate with too. So thank you so much for sharing your beautiful story. I will just replace the slide here. All right. So before we finish tonight's session, I'm just going to run you through very quickly what we do and how it works. Now, I feel very fortunate to be part of an industry that is never going to go out of fashion. Let's be honest, health and wellness. We are known, sadly, as a nutrient depleted generation. And let's face it, the health stats out there are an absolute direct reflection of that as well. 6% of kids and 5% of adults getting enough fruit and vegetable in their diet is just absolute madness. So our mission here is to change that. To make a difference in this world we're living in, it starts with making a difference in our own home. So how do we create an income from the comfort of our home or while we're on holidays, as Kirst said, traveling around, through impacting people's health and wellness? Well, we get to share our passion and journey through a global health movement. It's a virtual business vehicle, and we do that with our nutrition support partners, Juice Plus. They have been around for over 50 years, and they are the most researched nutraceutical on the planet. So I'll go through the products quickly. First up, we have our fruit, veg, and berry caps. These are packed with over 33 different types of fruit, veg, and berries. We have our plant-based omegas. These are incredible. They skip the fish and go straight to the plant source, which is amazing. We also have our kids chews as well, our adult chews. So that's basically our fruit and veg in a chewable form, which is incredible, especially for my boys. Getting that fruit and veg into them is so important. And we also have our complete protein powders. We've got Dutch chocolate, we've got French vanilla, and we've also just released a Perform. So these products are pesticide, herbicide, mold, and yeast free. They're backed by science, and what they do is they bridge the gap in our cellular health of what we eat and what we should be getting. Unlike synthetic vitamins from the shops, they're 100% bioavailable, which means the body recognizes them as food and absorbs all of it, which is amazing. So I could go on and on about these products forever because I absolutely love them, but I'm going to keep it nice and short tonight. So I do encourage you, though, if there is any more information that you want about our gorgeous products, please reach out, and we have tons of information and science all about our beautiful products. So to wrap this up, whether it's a passion project you are looking for, or an extra stream of income, or something that you're just excited to explore for your own health and family's wellness, we truly do have it all here tonight. You get to enjoy this at your pace with no minimum time or expectations. So whether you do a little or you do a lot, that is completely up to you. So now, what is the cost of something like this? Our business in a box gives you a virtual office, a shipping and deliveries all taken care of with a customer service team, all for $55 a year. That's right. I know, it's incredible. $55 a year. You get a business in a box. Our health programs start from around $16 a week as well. So we also nominate different charities, and we bring them to the table too. So if you come across a not-for-profit doing it tough and they're a mission that's really close to your heart, please let one of our partners know as well. I want to say a gorgeous thank you to the beautiful Tameka and Kirsty for sharing here tonight. And if any of this resonates with you, please reach out to the partner who invited you here, or shared this recording with you or myself, if any of this has resonated with you at all. So before I go, I just have a couple of questions. If not this, then what? And if not now, then when? Thank you all for coming, and good night.